Good morning, children. Yes, I already discussed this hydroboration. Still, again, I'm giving you a detailed description of the mechanism. Okay. Now, this is propene. It is treated with diborane. Diborane is BH3 twice. It is sort of dimer form, right? Now, this BH3 is splitting in the form of H plus and BH2 minus, and you know very well that this is following anti-Marconic oxidation. So, the negative part of the added molecule adds on to the carbon having more hydrogen. So, BH2 minus is getting attached to this carbon, okay, and H plus is getting attached to this carbon, and you get this. Now, again, there is hydrogen attached to boron, okay. So, this part is going to split in the form of BH minus and H plus, okay. I told you how long this hydrogen is there attached to boron, it will get added on to another molecule of propene. So this propene is getting added now. Now this BH minus part will get add on to that carbon. H plus will get added on to this carbon, and BH minus will get added on, H plus will get added on to this carbon. BH minus will get added on to this carbon because anti-Marconic oxidation. And now the CH2 इसके साथ BH add हो गया, and this CH2, CH2, CH3 it was already there. Okay. Now again B is attached to hydrogen, right? So one more molecule of propene can be added. Now again here this B minus will get attached to the carbon having more hydrogen. So this will get attached to this, and this H plus will go to this. So you have boron attached to 3 propyl groups, and this will get oxidized in the presence of hydrogen peroxide in the alkaline medium when this CH3, CH2, CH2, OH, 3 molecules of propanol you will get, and boric acid is the byproduct. So this is one mechanism, right? Then another mechanism is hydration of alkenes. Now here, first of all, water is getting added to a proton. You get a protonated water, that is nothing but hydronium ion. Now that hydronium ion is attached to alkene. Now the pi bond pair is shifting towards carbon, this becomes C negative, and in this hydronium ion one of the OH bond is shifting towards O, which is holding a positive charge. So this hydrogen is left as positive charge, and that is getting attached to this negatively charged carbon. So you get a carbocation because CH2 will become CH3 now, and since this bond, pi bond pair is shifted here, this carbon will get a positive charge. So you'll get a carbocation. Then in the next step what happens? The water will now act as a nucleophile, and it will act on the carbocation. Now this is the carbocation you've got, and the lone pair of electron on water is attacking the positive charge on carbon, and it gets attached like this. Okay. Now whenever you are having 3 bonds around oxygen, there will be a positive charge on oxygen. Now from this species, 1 proton will be released, that is again a water molecule is added, and 1 proton from here gets added on to this. So you'll get this OH group attached to this carbon. So alcohol is formed, and again hydronium ion is formed. So this hydronium ion is regenerated at the end of the process. So this is one other mechanism. Now in the case of alkene, propene also it is the same way, just like ethene. Only thing is, what you have to remember, the bond pair shifts towards this carbon because this is an electron releasing group. So the shift of electron pair will go away from the electron releasing group, that is why you are showing like this, and the rest is the same. Now there is another category wherein you have the double bond here and a carbocation is formed. Okay, the first step is clear to you. Carbocation form हो गया. Now this carbocation is secondary in nature because it is holding a positive charge on the carbon which is attached to two other. Now this secondary carbocation will rearrange itself to form a tertiary carbocation because there is a tertiary carbon at the adjacent position. Now how it is formed, just see. Now this is the secondary cation, and at the adjacent position there is a tertiary carbon, and the hydrogen attached to the tertiary carbon will shift itself as hydride ion to this secondary carbon, and it will become CH2. So the positive charge will now develop on the tertiary carbon like this. Now the attack of water as a nucleophile will take place, right? So once the carbocation is formed, if there is any possibility of rearrangement, that will happen, and then the second step, that is attack of nucleophile, will be followed. Then the rest of the things are the same thing. Water is added, the lone pair is attacking the positively charged carbon, and it will form like this, and then finally proton will get released, and this proton will come out in the form of hydronium ion again, right? This is another. Then there is another mechanism in the same preparation of alcohol, that is aldehyde, formaldehyde, any other aldehyde or ketone, how it will give you the corresponding product. Now this is formaldehyde. The bond pair of electron, pi bond pair of electron, is shifting towards O, so this carbon will develop a positive charge, and that positively charged carbon is now being attacked by the negative charge of the RMgX molecule. RMgX is splitting like this, isn't it? R minus and MgX positive. So this minus charge is getting attached to the positively charged carbon, and this will shift. Okay, so you will get CH2 के साथ ये CH attach होगा, CH, CH3, CH3, and this will be O MgBr, and this will undergo hydrolysis, so this will become OH. So you will get this product. Okay. Now if it is any other RMgX, again the splitting will be of the same kind, and the corresponding product you will be getting. But remember, whenever you are having a primary alcohol, that means this CH2O part, it has come from formaldehyde group. Okay, that way you can easily understand. Now same way, if you are having, say, any other aldehyde, say RCHO, now in this case what will happen? Again you are treating it with, say, CH3 MgBr. Now this will split in the form of, this will attack the carbon, this will get towards the O, so you will get R CH O MgBr, and the CH3 will get attached. The CH3 will get attached to this carbon. Then in the next step what will happen? This OMg bond will break, and hydrogen attached here, OH attached here. So what you will get? R CH OH CH3. So you have got a secondary alcohol, right? If it is a ketone, say RCOR, and it is treated with, say, CH3 MgBr, again this will be like this. This negative charge will hit the carbonate carbon. This will go as O minus, so you will get RCOMgBr. Then the CH3 is attached. This R group is already there, and this will undergo hydrolysis, when you will get RCOH R. So this is a 3-degree alcohol, this is a 2-degree alcohol, right? So this process is extremely important, you need to know very well.